Hello everybody and welcome back to Persona 3 Portable. Today, the season is changing, and we are skipping ahead by a lot of time. Gekukan High School it's been a while. Hot minutes I've heard this song. Yo!
Damn, it's cold. But of course, you never miss a day of school.
I gotta keep that perfect attendance.
Man, can you believe this year's already over? We're practically seniors now. Just one more year. You think anything interesting will happen?
I'm sure.
I hope you're right. But seeing the current seniors makes me wonder. Seems like all they frickin' do is study. Talk about boring. Is that gonna be us next year? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something?
I guess.
Hey, is that girl looking at us?
Oh, I hope so.
Dude, she's pretty cute. How come I never noticed her before?
What are you talking about? She lives in the same dorm as us.
Seriously? What's her name then?
I don't know.
So then why are you giving me a hard time? Anyway, it's always crazy in the
Was
dorms
the subtitles
this
there
time of
wrong?
year, with so many people coming and going. Oh yeah, did you hear? Akihiko-senpai's moving out.
Well, he is graduating.
You know, the captain of the boxing team.
I know who he is, but I haven't really talked to him. Of course, all the graduates are leaving, even Kirijo-senpai.
Miss Student Council President. She's in our dorm too, huh?
Man, what's up with that girl? Hey there! Are you looking at us? Is something wrong?
It's nothing.
Sounding a little human there, I guess.
She looks kind of depressed, doesn't she? Wait, do you think she might be interested in me?
No, it's me she's interested in. Back away from my robot girlfriend, alright?
I doubt it.
Ouch, that hurts. By the way, Yuki-tan, never mind, forget it.
Aw, come on now. Don't give me that.
Well, do you remember how we became friends? I mean, don't take it the wrong way. I was just thinking.
Well, it's not like we're best friends or anything, so I guess it just kind of happened.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is kind of weird, actually, now that I think about it. But I can't really explain why. Anyway, that girl.
Oh, we better get going.
Oh, crap.
The day goes by peacefully without incident. Class ended. Yo, what's up, Junpei? Hey, wanna go to Hagakura today? I got a sudden craving for their special bowl. If you're paying, then yes. Yikes, no way. I don't have extra cash right now. We're best friends, aren't we? No sponging off of friends. But man, I never imagined I'd become such good friends with you when you first transferred here. I always thought that girls were a special kind of being or something. But you're not like aliens after all. What does that mean? You're like the same kind of humans as guys are. What do you mean? I wanted you to rely on me, and I tried to act all cool. I ran around, did a lot of things. Even when I don't know how to explain myself, you still understood what I was thinking. And I understand you too. I think. Let me know if you're ever going through some hard times, okay? If you can't say it, just give me a sign. Even if we end up in different classes next year, I'll always rush to your rescue. Oh yeah, have you heard? All the new teachers that are coming in April are female. Kenji's totally psyched about it. I mean, it's gotten to the point that I couldn't stand being around him. Well, it doesn't matter to me. I've got a girl that I care about. Huh? Not you? I did have someone. Oh, you're starting to remember, Jinbei. No, I'm not lying. I wouldn't make up some lame lie like that. It's just, I had someone, right? Am I forgetting something really important? Something I should never forget? Sorry, I'm gonna pass on the ramen. Sorry. Yeah, it would suck to just forget that, huh? Did you hear about Shinjiro-senpai? That guy who got caught up in some kind of shooting. He's been in a coma for months. I heard he woke up. Oh god, when he comes to school, I'm scared. Is that true? My doctor at the hospital said he had something in his breast pocket and that's what saved him. Or something like that. Oh, the watch. What was it that he had? It'll be a while before he gets out, though. He must be weak after so long sleep, huh? So Shinji's alive. I mean... Cool. Hi. Andre Leroy... Jungiru? That's too long. A samurai's name should be simple and short. Oh, Verity. I think this letter is for you. It's all in here on Ghana, but if it's not yours, could you give it to whoever it's for? It's from Andre... Whatever, I can't remember those long foreign names. But he was in my class, we just called him Bebe. The sender's name is Andre... It's from Bebe. You open the envelope. Hello, Verity-sama. This is Bebe. Bebe's halting words line the pages. You can picture Bebe's smiling face. The kanji is difficult for me, so I'm sorry this is all in the hiragana. I learned a lot from Japan, but Bebe is still not that good. I read this with the dictionary. Bebe showed Uncle's kimono. He had much praise for it. He says that Japan is a great country. Bebe is so happy to hear this. So I told Uncle that I want to go back to Japan. I tell him many times. He say, okay. Because Bebe's joy through his words. But Bebe decided not to go back. I'm sorry, Verity-sama. I said I'd like to come back, but this is a lie. Bebe didn't know. My aunt wasn't the only one who helped me study abroad. Uncle, relatives, neighbors, many people helped. They all wanted me to go back. They said we'll help pay for it. But my uncle said that my uncle is... wait, what? My uncle said it is sad that my aunt died. Bebe cannot enjoy Japan while Uncle is in grief. Bebe cannot take everyone's money for his own fun. Learning about Japan can be done in France too. So that's why Bebe will stay in France. When Bebe is strong enough on his own, then it will come to Japan again. Bebe's handwriting has left an impression on the paper. He seems very determined. Bebe has thought about how fun it is to make clothes with Verity-sama and enters the school of fashion. I made a clothes for the school contest. Bebe won first place. I learned these clothes at one... I named these clothes at one first place. Verity, a very wonderful name. It is a name Bebe likes. Japan and France, Verity-sama and Bebe, they are far apart. But I will always be close, even if you can't see me, that will not change. Every day was fun, a lot. Even if you do bad things, even if you become famous, even if you get married, my feelings, they do not change. Bebe will always love Verity-sama. Aishiteru, my dear friend Verity-sama, Bebe. The words near the end are smeared. Okay, so we need to go around and say goodbye to all of our friends. Like Rio. Verity, you're funny. Every time I think about you, there you are. Hey, can you come with me for a little bit? Rio is staring nostalgically at the tennis court. I didn't have any fun at all this club until you joined the team. I thought that everything in my life was painful when it came to tennis. I even blamed my teammates when things didn't go my way. I thought they weren't being serious enough and were pulling me down. I resented everyone else for my own failures. But it's different now. Playing tennis is fun and I have every day too. It's because I have a new goal. I was always at a loss about what good it would do it would do my life if I kept playing tennis. It's not like I was going to be a professional player, so I needed to put an end to it and study harder. But when I was in academic and career counseling, here's what I said. I want to go to college by playing tennis. I'm going to get a 4-year scholarship and play after I graduate. I really do want to be a professional tennis player. I mean, I've never actually said it, but it's what I was always thinking. I'd rather not have a dream at all if it's just going to fall through on me in the end. I was scared. But I learned how to have courage from you and everybody else in the club. I learned how to be strong, and how to go for something I want. Thank you. I just wanted you to know that. I'm going to be going along with a college training camp during spring break. I wanted to tell you before I left. Wish me luck that I don't start complaining about training. Well then, see ya. See ya, Rio. It was nice meeting you. And helping you through your tennis crisis. Sure, we can talk to oop, wrong button. We can talk to Akihiko. Yo, Verity. It's been a while since I last saw you at school like this. What are you doing here? Nothing much. I'm just looking around the school. This is my last chance, after all. It might have felt like forever at the time, but now it seems like those years went by in a flash. All I did was box for all 3 years. Is that really all I did? Oh, no. We had some good times together. I enjoyed those. If we hadn't been in the same dorm, we might have never even met. The world seemed mysterious that way. I'm going to leave the dorm soon. That's not going to change the fact that I'll always be your senpai. If anything happens to you, call me up at once. I'll race to your side. Do you remember Shinjiro? Shinji was supposed to graduate with me, too. I can't believe he got dragged into that incident. I still can't force myself to accept what happened to him. Even to this day. Well, good news for you. he might be fine. Okay, so I have to try to remember all my social links. We have Sayori, who I want to talk to. Oh, we have student council. Oh, there you are. Hello. I'm glad I caught you here. There's something I wanted to tell you. We'll still be able to talk to each other next year, but I wanted to say this while we're still both on the student council. I'm going to quit the council. It's just not going to apply next year. That cigarette business gave me a lot to think about. This may sound odd, but do you think this country is headed in the right direction? I don't think so. You see, me neither. Around January, there's a sinister cult growing in popularity. A society without a future. For many people out there, that's the reality. I was thinking that we could change that. What it would take to change society. I thought maybe one influential person could start a revolution. But starting a revolution just because you have the power to do it creates more problems. That's what the Nixus incident taught me. I realized how naive I'd been. Now, I think the best thing for society is more education. Things that each of us have to learn before going out into the world. That's what I needed most, so I'm thinking of becoming a teacher. A society is dictated by its people. If we improve the people's minds, society will be likewise improved. Aren't you gonna laugh at me? This isn't like you, a teacher. I'm not gonna laugh. Become a teacher. Go for it. I see. I'll do my best. I just wanted to thank you for that. It's all because of you. Thanks. And... no, never mind. I'll tell you someday when I'm more worthy of you. When I told you that I'd protect you, even I didn't know that. There was a larger meaning behind it. That's all. See you later. Okay. Is that why we couldn't date you? Because you're just... you don't feel worth it? It's the nurse's office. You remember how you and Sayori worked together as members of the school health committee here? Mr. Edogawa's in there. This is great timing, Kaname. I've been looking for you. I was left in charge of this. It says it's from Sayori Hasegawa. Did Sayori leave? Did I forget about that? Where is she? Sees the address to you. There you go. Well then, I'll be in the back as usual. Please let me know if Miss Onishi comes in. Anybody else? Tell him I'm not here. Okay. Mr. Edogawa goes into the mysterious little room. He decided to read the letter alone in the nurse's office. Verity-chan, how are you? This is probably the first time I've called you that. I'm doing well. I can imagine Sayori's smiling face. I've gotten used to the dorms. I've made friends that I talk to and laugh with every day. But there's no one like you who would get angry and stand up for me. I think you're the only person who would do that for me after all. But I believe that it would make you happy to learn if I learned to enjoy my life in this new place. I'm doing my best to live my own life here. There's one thing that I never told you. I did love someone, but he's no longer with us. I made him suffer and forced him into a corner. My parents severely blamed me for the incident. They sent me out as an exchange student and I never knew when I'd be able to return to this country. My parents must have not wanted to see my face. Because I was sent far away to a country where I had no one to rely on, I didn't go to school at all. A church took me in and I prayed for his soul every day. I prayed for him and that he would forgive me for being too weak to kill myself and end the pain. Oh, don't do that. No, you're strong for not doing that, actually, Sayori. Verity-chan, I'm so sorry. I was so weak that I couldn't tell you this. I was scared that you would hate me. After we started being friends, I began to want something more than a casual friendship. I wanted you to come to understand me. But no one is ordering me around anymore. I'm acting as I wish. But being in control of your destiny, it's a scary thing. If I hurt someone's feelings, I feel like I'm denying myself something. It's much easier if I go with the flow. But not doing that is to stand up for what you taught me. It means that I'm alive, and I'm meant to be alive. It's almost spring break, but I won't be going back home. I haven't contacted my parents either. But one day I want to be able to say that I'm glad I'm living. And then I want to be able to thank my parents. And this is all because I had a friend like you. Thank you. With my deepest gratitude, Sayori Hasegawa. I really like Sayori. I can't see my social links. God dang it. Yeah, I really like Sayori. Fuka! I have something to ask you. Where should I start? Anyway, come with me. Yamagishi, what are you doing outside the faculty office? I want to start a tech club. Tech gloves? You mean technician's gloves? Well, I think you need to go to a hardware store for those. Not tech gloves. A tech club. Like a club all about technology and electronics. You want to start a club? Why is Yamagishi so troublesome? Look, it's already March. Could you at least wait until April? But I really want to get started on it now. I'll do my best to find members. So, do I have your permission to start a club? What? You mean to say they don't even have any members yet? It's not even worth discussing. You can't start a club without at least 5 members. Now then. Oh, he's gone. Well, looks like I need to find 5 people. I could just make it an unauthorized club like the cooking club, but... Verity, would you like to join my tech club? Oh, absolutely. Yes, I'm so glad. I was hoping you would say that. I thought liking electronics made me strange. I always kept it to myself because I thought it was strange for a girl to be interested in that. But, do you know how I gave you those headphones? While I was making them, I had so much fun and felt so happy. When I thought about how they might make you happy, I couldn't help but feel excited. I was the same feeling when I was cooked with you, Verity-chan. Fuka, we have to cook. When I was bothered about trying to cook things right, I kept messing up and wanting to give up. That was because I had forgotten why I was doing it. I wanted to study cooking because I wanted to make something that you and everyone else could enjoy. Everything just became fun once I remembered that. I like everyone, including you, Verity-chan. I want you all to be happy. Once I realized that, I figured that I should make everyone happier with what I'm really good at. That's why I decided to form a tech club. I want to improve my skills and make various things everyone can use. I keep saying everyone, but who am I talking about? It makes me feel really warm inside that I do like them, but I can't remember their faces. Oh, I almost forgot, the cooking club will continue to meet too. I'll be real busy, but I want to keep trying. It's like, I really want to give it everything I have. I'd be really happy if you showed up to the cooking club next year too. Sure, and if you want, the tech club will welcome you too. Alright, I need to hurry and find some tech club members. First, I need to make some posters. Well, see you later. Nice talking to you, Fuka. Are those all the school social links? Let me think. There was Yukari and Mitsuru I didn't finish. So we had Junpei, Akihiko, Hidetoshi, Bebe, Fuka. Is it just those 5? Oh, Ryo and Sayori. So those 7? I think so. I may have to look up a social link list. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Let's see, Persona 3 portable social links. Can I just find like an easy list that shows them all? That's not even... let me specify FemC, I guess. Here we go. So, I did Junpei, I did Fuka, Hidetoshi, Bunkichi. I'm looking at only school right now. So, Ryo, Sayori, Bebe, Akihiko, Aigis. I don't actually know where Aigis is. Probably not at the school, though. Well, maybe Aigis is at the school. Let's see, can I go in the faculty office? Nope. Aigis is usually in the classroom, so if anything, she would be in there, right? But she's not. Alright, well then let's go ahead and head out into the town. We'll go to the mall first. There's actually no one at the mall, is there? Oh, Bunkichi, right. Aren't you the girl who used to talk to the monk upstairs? He actually called here trying to reach you. I think he had a message for you, but I can't quite remember it. Just hang on a sec. Here you go, I wrote it down. Good thinking, huh? But my handwriting isn't so good. I hope you can read it. I found my wife and son. My son's a good-for-nothing punk, and my wife is frigid as usual. That witch... What? Hey, shut up, I'm on the phone! A lot happened, but I apologized 1,000 times. Everything's back to normal now. I guess you could say we're back in love with each other. I realized, rather than holding on to my pride, I needed to suck it up and apologize. Thanks to you, Verity. Take care, kid. Till we meet again. That's the end of it. Hope I didn't miss anything. He didn't leave any contact info or anything, but I'm sure you'll meet him again somewhere. Hey, maybe you two come at none. That crowd all knows each other, right? Anyway, stop by this place anytime if you want a drink. As soon as you're over 21, of course. Oh yeah, when I came to prepare to open, one of the regulars is already here. Don't you know him too? He looks so depressed. You should ask him what's wrong. Me? Nah. Oh, is it Vincent? I really unloaded on you. Normally, it's the adult who should be listening to the high schoolers' problems. I feel like dirt. Careful on your way back home. There's a lot of weirdos out there. See ya. Alright. Let's see. Next, we'll go to Port Island Station. Here we can find... maybe Shinji's here. Maybe not. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Like, none of you have anything to say? Okay. Then we'll go to Iwatodai. The shrine is probably where Koromaru... all of them are. Ken. Oh, hello, Verity. John, how have you been? You've grown so much since last time I saw you. Come on, dear. There's no way I could have grown that much in so short a time. What must have happened is that we shrank, right, Verity? Ah, good point, good point. You've got me there. By the way, Verity-chan, I'm thinking of giving this old place a remodeling. I'll only make it showier than the wing they're adding to Gekkoukan. Speaking of which, the school's decided to move the persimmon tree to another field. It'll be replanted on a hill where you can see the whole campus. So our son can still watch over the school and its students. I know the tree isn't really our son, but it still makes me happy. Once my dear wife heard, she couldn't stop crying. Come on, smile. Bah! Don't yell, dear. Your dentures will fall out. Anyhow, we'll support the Gekkoukan High School students as best we can. You look very mature now, Verity-chan. You must have been working so hard. Come visit us anytime. And you're Maiko's dad, right? No, you're not. Is Maiko's dad not here? How do I talk to Maiko? Okay, what about at the station? I thought about following Nick-sama. Okay, then let's head to the shrine. Oh, you moved here. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know why you wouldn't be here. In FES, you were like just standing in front of the takoyaki stand. You're Verity-san, right? I'm Maiko's dad. If you have a minute, could we sit and talk for a while? Sure. Then mind walking with me for a while? I'll buy you takoyaki. There's a good takoyaki there, but I bet you already know that. When I see this place, I remember all the times I'd come here with Maiko. She came here when she ran away from home, too. She really loved the takoyaki. She was a good kid, huh? Yeah, she was. She's so good that I wonder if she's really my kid sometimes. Got a letter from Maiko. It's long and full of details about her new life over there. She said she's made a lot of friends. Let's see, she's in charge of the rabbits at her new school, and she has to get up early to clean the cages. They yelled at her for forgetting her PE uniform, she forgot her homework, she had to copy of Friends. I never knew that she was that forgetful. Oh, she did so well at a recorder test that she was asked to perform in front of everyone. But she goes on to talk about how she plays at the park right by the school with her friends every day. Her mother's doing well too. They're having a lot of fun together. Having fun. Sounds nice. Nowadays, I come home to an empty house. The room seems so big without them. Wonder if she feels the same way about her house after there's no dad in it. I put that kid through so much on account of her own problems. I feel terrible about it all. As you should, you hit her. Maiko's really seemed to like you. She wrote about you in her letter, too. I love Verity. I hope we can become family for real. I was thinking... what do you mean? Would I be willing to go out with you? No? I mean, don't misunderstand. I just thought Maiko would like that. Of course, I'm talking after you turn 18. The law is the law, right? No! Get out of here! Yeah, what are you saying? Yeah, get out of here. Back here again? No, take me to the shrine. Hello there. Oh, you must be... by any chance, is your name Verity-san? Yeah? I see. So, you're Verity-san. Oh, excuse me. I'm Miss Kamiki, Akinari's mother. My son talked about you a lot. I was just thinking about him. If you have time, could you sit here and talk about him with me? Okay. That's wonderful. Please sit down. Today is a special day. What a coincidence seeing you today. It must be another of God's tricks. Today is my son's, Akinari's birthday. He'd be 20 if he was still alive. Yeah, rest in peace to him, man. Only 19 years. It wasn't long enough. He was almost an adult, but he never made it. He had a genetic disease. Me, I'm healthy as a horse, but him? The doctors detected it at birth. They knew he wouldn't live to see adulthood. Every day I wondered if he'd wake up the next morning. I blamed myself for what he inherited. But he said something to me near the end. I'm sorry to have brought so much pain into your life, Mother. I'm glad to have been given life. I'm glad to have been your son. Thank you so much for the life you've given me. That's what he said. He was the one who suffered so much, and yet he said that to me. But my son brought me a lot of joy, too. Holding his warm body in my arms just after he was born, those tiny hands, that first smile, hearing him breathe easily at night. Every day I gave thanks for being alive. Every day I found a new joy in him. And now I'm so lonely and there's nothing I can do. But my boy gave me so much that I have to keep going, looking straight ahead. That's how I feel. I'll eat the finest foods, visit the most exotic places. Everything my boy could never do. I'll have so many stories to tell him about the things I've done. On that day when we meet again, on the other side, if I didn't have that to look forward to, I don't know how I could go on. That reminds me, when my son's condition worsened, he started writing a fable. But when I was cleaning out his room, I never found the notebook. He said he was going to show it to you first when he was done. I asked why not me, and he laughed and said, "You'll be the second one to see it, Mom." I suppose he wasn't able to finish the story. He did finish it. What? So he was able to give you the notebook? You explained how you received the notebook from Akinari. Excuse me, and that you heard the entire story from him. I see. I am so glad. That was my only regret. It was awful to think that he wasn't able to finish his project. I see. You should hold on to the notebook. I am sure that's what my boy would have wanted. I'll wait for him to tell it to me himself when I see him again. Now I have something else to look forward to. Miss Kimiki stood up quietly. I'm glad you and I could finally meet. Thank you. There is one piece of advice I'd like to give you, as an old lady to a young one. Take care of the ones take good care of the ones dearest to you. If you wait until the time has come and you're clinging to their cold bodies, it's too late. Everyone who's born will die someday. Not just Akinari, or me, or you. It happens to everyone. So, before that happens, it doesn't take a grand gesture. You don't have to make a big production of it, but if you love someone, let them know it. We all go through life with the same struggles, the same heartbreak. We should be able to prop each other up with the same love and kindness as well. I'm sure you have something precious you could share with people. Always remember that. Miss Kamiki left without looking back. I like Akinari too. It's probably my favorite social link in like the entirety of the series. Your ease. Where's Ken? Alright, well Koromaru's here. What was that portrait? Oh, it's the same thing. It just looked weird to me because he didn't have the collar. Koromaru's whittling with his nose. Petted him softly. Koromaru seems content. He won't budge from the front of the shrine. Could he be remembering the priest who used to live here? Koromaru is staring quietly at the shrine. He spent some time with Koromaru. He budged! He left! So where's everyone else? I haven't seen Ryoji. He's probably like something later on. Shinji or Ken. Oh, those are the only ones. Oh, and Aigis. Where would Ken be? There you are. Figured to be here. Oh, Verity-san. I'm glad I found you. It was kind of strange coming to the high school campus alone. Oh, I came to drop off something that Akihiko-senpai forgot. You might not think so from the way he looks, but Akihiko-senpai's a little soft in the head sometimes. Talking about forgetting something. Do you remember that person named Shinjiro-senpai? He stayed at our dorm for a little while. I never had the chance to talk to him, but every time I think about him, I feel this pain and sadness. Like there's something really important. I get all these mixed feelings that I don't understand. It makes me think that I need to do something. I don't know what, though. I wonder why. Oh, I'm sorry. It was just easy to talk to you. Oh yeah, Verity-san. You know how it's almost spring break. Why don't we go somewhere during it? How about we go see a movie, or go shopping together? It's been a while since I've looked forward to a break like this. I think it's ever since my mom was still alive. Oh, did I ever tell you? My mom died in an accident. Ever since then, I've never looked forward to holidays or breaks. When I'm at school, I can forget about what happened, but now I have you with me, Verity-san. I won't cry anymore. Thank you, Verity-san. Thank you for not treating me like a kid. I can look forward to the future because of you. I'll be able to live with my head held high. That's how I feel. Well then. Well, I think there's everything I can do. I assume, because Tanaka shows up when we go back to the dorm, I assume Shinji will be something similar, like a special thing as well, so... Let's go. The TV is left on. The news is on. Coming up next, a special report on the Amazing Commodities Corporation of the Tanaka's Amazing Commodities Program. President Tanaka's failure to account for certain expenditures has caused a media stir lately. You can now join our field reporter live from the scene. I'm reporting from the Amazing Commodities head office, where a swarm of journalists has convened. Word has it that President Tanaka will be coming out shortly to make a statement. The tension in the air here can't be denied. Thank you, and we'll be looking forward to updates as soon as anything happens. Back to the studio. The unaccounted expenditure has sparked a massive investigation. Some theorize that tax evasion is the cause. Oh, there's no question about that. I remind you this is President Tanaka we're talking about. He tricked his own viewers for a few extra bucks. I bet he'd slit his mama's throat for a 5-yen piece. No matter how high his net worth rises, he'll never be satisfied. He's lower than the scum on an earthworm's belly. All that money, no charity's ever seen a dime. Well, I'm sure he's not as bad as all that. Oh, this just in. Something has happened at the scene. President Tanaka has emerged. He's carrying a microphone. Looks like he's gonna start to sing? Hi everyone, Amazing Commodities is here for your year-round rain or shine. We have a monopoly on the greatest, highest quality goods, or cheapest, highest quality goods. Our customers' ecstatic screams cause noise pollution. Our stocks rise so high they're a hazard to birds, and we make losers every day out of people who don't buy. We're the only miracle left in this sad, desolate world. That's the Amazing Commodities guarantee. We look forward to your business. President Tanaka's car drove off. What an interesting fella. He's gone. What the hell are you doing? You call yourself a journalist? If you can't get one lousy comment out of him, it's as good as free advertising. We'll have to interrupt you there, as we've just received a fax. It's from President Tanaka. The message reads, Hi, this is Tanaka, the best friend your pocketbook ever had. And what's in my pocketbook is my own business. It's not my company's money, so what's to them how I use it? But let me make one thing clear. I'm not ashamed of a single thing. My conscience is clear to your viewers, so buy my products guilt-free. Amazing Commodities here for you year-round, rain or shine. Buy now or drown in bitter tears. Bye-bye. Apparently, he had no intention for revealing his use for the funds. As is Tanaka no shame. Just because he's made some money for himself doesn't mean he can toy with the common man's emotions. As self-appointed representative of Joe Q Public, I have something to say, and I'm not afraid to say it. Fat pigs like him to gorge themselves on the excesses of capitalism should be... Thanks very much. As we wrap up our special report. With no new clues as to how the funds have been used, we can only hope that they went to humanitarian purposes. Next up, your daily glimpse into the stock market. Where Amazing Commodity stocks are skyrocketing on the strength of this bizarre revelation just now. Doesn't seem like the others have returned yet. You must be enjoying the peaceful evening. Even though you've just returned from school, you're feeling very tired. You should go to sleep early tonight. Alright, well, I'm gonna save real quick. Just in case I missed something. Unless... Alright, well, let's go take a nap. Last ended for today. I'm gonna check and see if I'm missing Shinji somewhere, so give me 1 second. So, as it turns out, if you want to see Shinji's scene, you had to hang out with him, like, another time after rank 10, apparently. I guess? I don't know. This girl does say that Shinji woke up, so I don't know if I saw that scene. I don't really remember. Maybe he's alive. Maybe he shows up at the, at graduation. But as far as I can tell, we're done. So let's go ahead and just end the day again because there's nothing else for me to do. I haven't seen Ryoji, but I don't think we can actually see Ryoji for obvious reasons. So I'm feeling tired. I should rest. Tomorrow's senior graduation day. In my room I go. Graduation day, your room.
It's me, Aegis.
Hello, Aegis.
May I please come in?
Open the door.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy to see you again. I'm sorry to show up so suddenly, but I really needed to talk to you. I remember
Talk about what?
everything.
Yeah, you're a robot. I wouldn't think your memories could be erased.
Everyone seems to have forgotten, but I remember.
Don't worry, Aegis. I remember too.
That day,
I'm glad you remember.
I'm sorry. It's just that when I remembered, I was afraid you might go somewhere far away, like you did at the last battle.
Don't worry.
Graduation's today, isn't it? I'm sorry. The ceremony's already begun. Such nice weather outside. Do you remember? The promise we all made?
I do.
Why don't we go there and wait for the others? We can enjoy the view of this peaceful city.
Morning. Meanwhile, Gekon High School Auditorium.
The time to part has finally come. Though this is our last day together, we want the senior class to know that you've truly earned our respect. We wish each of you good health, happiness, and prosperity. On this auspicious occasion, I bid you all a fond farewell on behalf of the student body.
Whoa, yeah! Graduation!
Next, a word from the valedictorian. From Class D, Mitsuru Kurijo.
Thank you. This last year, I accepted an important responsibility as student council president. When I first addressed you from this podium, I spoke to you all about seizing opportunity while you had the chance. Well, it must have been fate that intervened and gave me an important reminder of this. As many of you may know, my father unexpectedly passed away due to sudden illness. Sudden illness?
Yeah?
Wow, that's rare. I've never heard her stumble in a speech before.
The students began to buzz. Within that group, a handful of students stood up.
Huh? Wait, wasn't I supposed to... Oh,
That's right. I remember now. Our promise.
I remember, yes. Upon my father's death, I was set adrift in life. No longer will I run from the future. I will face it head on, in memory of my father's will. I am resolved, free from doubt or hesitation. It is because I have such wonderful, such priceless friends.
Am I one of those? I didn't finish the social link, but like, can I still be your friend?
Mitsuru!
We swore to each other never to lose hope, no matter what tomorrow brings.
After shouting that, Mitsuru leapt from the stage to rejoin everyone.
Senpai, we remember about her and Aegis.
Yes, of course. Let's go, everyone.
Where do you think you're going? We're in the middle of a ceremony.
Oh, forget about it. We've got more important matters. Meanwhile, on the roof of the high school, the warm sunlight and gentle wind feels good on your resting body. Aegis is sitting close to where you're lying.
The wind feels so nice. This is my first time experiencing spring, but this season will eventually pass. After fighting alongside you and facing the world's end, I finally began to understand what it means to live. Thinking for yourself, not running away, accepting the inevitable, all things eventually come to an end.
Including you?
Every living thing will one day disappear. Only by accepting this can one discover what they truly want, what the meaning of their life will be. I understand now why I was so tormented by my lack of strength. Protecting others became more than just an order I had to obey. I wanted to do it for my own reasons. I realized this once I decided to try and prevent the fall. When I thought I might never see you again, something else became clear to me. What I wanted most. And so, I made up my mind. I decided that I would continue to protect you. I want to be your strength. I know I'm not the only one who can do this, but that's okay. My life will be worth living if it's for this reason. Thank you.
Don't cry.
You're right. What am I doing? I understand now. So I should be happy.
Hey!
Yo! Your voice is calling out to you.
Everyone! I realize now that I have friends as well. You don't have to save the world to find meaning in life. Sometimes, all you need is something simple, like someone to take care of. I'll keep on living no matter what, so that I can protect you.
Igus is smiling gently. The gentle spring sunlight warms your body. The cheering you hear from afar, the slightly chill wind. This is the world you and your friends protected. You feel a little sleepy.
Thank you for everything. You're tired, aren't you?
Seems so.
You can close your eyes. I'll always remain here by your side.
You can hear footsteps and several familiar voices drawing near.
The others will be here soon.
The bright sunlight and Igus's voice softly overlap. You're getting sleepier. Your eyelids feel heavy. Close your eyes.
Don't worry. I'll always protect you.
Oh, that's just how it ends? Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting it to just end then. Okay. That was Persona 3 Portable. I have a lot to talk about. A heck of a lot to talk about. Let's start with... Well, we'll start with the positives, of course. Because there are some positives. I know I did a lot of complaining in this game, and I'm going to do a lot of complaining now. But let's start with some positives, because there were some. Some of the... I mean, obviously, I don't mind the AI gameplay in FES. I will be the first to say that it was fine if you learn how to do it. It's not that big of a deal. I never had issues with it. But I'm not going to be insane and say that, you know, being able to control your party isn't better. So yes, fine. Gameplay is better. I liked that they added some new stuff to do. I think the only really new stuff was the jobs. Because you don't have anything to do at night. In this game, there's so bit of an issue. Like, there's nothing to do at night. You just went to the arcade most times. Because I had too much money. The jobs didn't do anything for me. I didn't need stats. Talking about the FemC route specifically, I did like the social links. I really like Sayori. Or Saori, I guess it'd be pronounced. Shinji... Okay. So, when I was looking into how to find Shinji, so apparently you have to hang out with him an 11th time to get, like, the lover's route, I guess. But also, apparently you can't see it if you play it Merciless, which is really weird. Or whatever the hardest difficulty in this game is called. I don't remember. Yeah, and, like, the only other positives I have to say is anything I would say about Persona 3 normally. No, the story, amazing. Like, it's a really good story. I love the characters. I love the music. MC had good music, I won't lie. Yeah, I mean, I guess now we get to the part where I complain, and I hate having to complain, but man, does this version make me want to complain. The biggest elephant in the room, the presentation, it sucks. It really does suck. They had their moments, like, at the end and at the beginning of the game where they actually used 3D models to, like, animate a scene, like with Verity's awakening, or, you know, the kind of the end there when Verity was flying up into Nyx. I wish they could have done that for more scenes. Like, why wouldn't they do that for Shinji's death? I don't understand. It was so... Like, that could have really benefited from being more than just text. That scene had no impact or emotion, like, at all, because it was just text. It wasn't even music, if I remember correctly. It was done so awfully. And so many other scenes as well were ruined by the presentation. That really makes me mad. I understand if you're playing this, like, if you like this version on, like, second playthroughs after playing FES, and you've already seen the original version of the scenes, you've got the emotion, you know, you already had the experience. You come back to this, you play this version because you like the gameplay better. Fine. Like, I don't have issues with that. But I think about how many people are probably having this game as their first experience to Persona 3. And, man, it makes me mad knowing that this is kind of what they had to deal with. Like, I'm sure if you didn't know the story, you could still get a little emotion out of it, but it's so heavily, you know, stunted is not the word I was looking for, but I guess that's what I'm gonna go with. You know, it really does ruin the story for first-time players. And I know this firsthand, or not firsthand, I know this because, you know, I will look at, like, a scene from FES, you know, just to, like, rewatch it or something, or, like, get footage for something. And the comments will always be filled with, wow, this is what the scene was originally like, I made a mistake playing Portable. Which, yeah, like I said, this game is fine as, like, a second playthrough. Like, you just want to get through the story faster, you know, control your party, all of that. But, yeah, the game is fine in that regard, but as a first-time experience, no, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. But I do like the addition of a FemC. It was kind of basically all the same thing, of course, but it did have some differences here that I enjoyed. I like the social links. The new music was kind of refreshing for the most part. The second school song wasn't that great. But yeah, there were a couple things that Portable did do a little better. Like I said a couple episodes ago, when we were at the park before we fought Nyx. I liked that scene a lot. But for the most part, I guess my final overall thoughts is just that it's just a not great way to play. So, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad, because at the end of the day, it is Persona 3, and Persona 3 is really good. But, yeah, I notice the issues a lot more when I play the mail route over on the port on my PS5. Because, when I play that, I realize just how lacking this version is and how bored I get playing. Because there's nothing new for me. You know, because I'm playing basically just a worse version of FES when I play, you know, the male route. At least with the female route, you have new stuff there, right? So, yeah. I wish I could have more positives to say. But like I said, most of my positives just come from the fact that it is Persona 3. Any positive stuff I have to say, it's not about Portable specifically. So, yeah, unfortunately, most of my thoughts, I wouldn't say negative. They're not positive, but they're more of just, like, issues I have with the game. But, look, if you like Portable, that's fine. Right? I don't care. I'm just giving my opinions after having played through the game. It's a fine way to replay the game and replay the story, but if you've never played before, I think it's awful. You should just play the other versions, and that's kind of where we end at that, so... Yeah, but despite all my complaining, despite all my issues I've had with the game, I did enjoy the playthrough. I enjoyed recording for the past 2 years. Don't ask how this took me 2 years to record. Don't worry about it. This is only like episode, 95 or something? This should have only taken 3 months, but, you know, whatever. So, yeah, I did enjoy the playthrough. I did look forward to recording every day, and, we can finally move on to a new game after this. As of the day this goes up, I am away, and I won't be able to record for a while. I don't know when I'm going to be back. But when I do come back, I'll be with a new game, so... To, ever new... Sorry, let me try that again. Yeah, thanks for watching. To anyone who stuck around for the entire series, thanks for watching all the way through. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you'll stick around for whatever comes next, so... With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will catch all of you in the next one. So, take care.